Start your engines and buckle up, because the countdown to the highly anticipated F1 2023 season is on. With new drivers, new teams, and new rules on the horizon, the upcoming season promises to be one of the most exciting yet. But before you rev up your engines and join the action, there are a few things you need to know to stay ahead of the curve. From the latest driver lineups to the newest regulations and the most important storylines to watch out for, this video will cover everything you need to know before the F1 2023 season starts. So whether you're a die-hard fan or a curious newcomer, get ready to dive into the heart of the action and gear up for the ride of a lifetime. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Formula One. Let's get started. The Formula One world is always buzzing with excitement and anticipation, and the upcoming 2023 season is no exception. As we prepare for another year of high-speed thrills, there are a few teams and drivers that everyone will have their eyes on. Firstly, the big question on everyone's mind is whether Mercedes can bounce back from their struggles in 2022 and regain their position at the front of the grid. With their impressive track record of championship wins, it's clear that Mercedes won't take this setback lying down. Lewis Hamilton and George Russell are both top-tier drivers with an unwavering commitment to success. And with positive developments in the works, it's entirely possible that Mercedes could come back stronger than ever. But the competition won't make it easy for them. Red Bull and Ferrari have both proven to be formidable contenders in recent seasons, and they're sure to keep up the pressure in 2023. Other teams like Aston Martin, McLaren, and Alpine are also waiting in the wings, hoping to make their mark on the F1 world and catch up to the leaders. And let's not forget about Williams, who will be looking to turn their fortunes around and climb the standings after another disappointing season. As if all that weren't enough, the future of Formula One is also looking particularly exciting right now. While discussions between Porsche and Red Bull may have broken down, Porsche is still eyeing a potential entry into the world of Formula One. Andretti and Audi have already announced their plans to join the grid in 2026, adding even more fuel to the already hot flames of competition. So as we gear up for another year of high-speed drama, there's no telling what surprises and challenges lie ahead. But one thing is for sure, with all these talented teams and drivers vying for the top spot, the 2023 F1 season is sure to be a thrilling ride from start to finish. Formula One is always pushing the limits of speed and performance, and the upcoming 2023 season will be no exception. As the latest generation race cars hit the track, the FIA has stepped in with new technical rules aimed at improving safety and combating porpoising. To address concerns raised by the troubles experienced by the 2022 vehicles, the FIA is adding 15 millimeters to the height of the car's floor borders, implementing more stringent lateral floor deflection tests, and elevating the throat of the diffuser. Despite some teams' threats of mutiny, the World Motorsport Council approved these alterations on August 16. But that's not all that's new for the 2023 season. After receiving clearance from the FIA in late September, Formula One will feature 6 sprint events, 2 more than in 2021 and 2022. The FIA is also seeking to reduce the number of tires required over a Grand Prix weekend and will be testing a new qualifying system at a few races this year. As for the tires themselves, the number of tires drivers can use at 2 2023 races will be trimmed from 13 to 11, and during each session, the tire compound must be the same. In the first quarter, drivers will have to utilize the hard tire, in the second quarter the medium tire, and in the third quarter the soft tire. These changes are sure to add an extra layer of strategy to the already intense competition of Formula One. Overall, the 2023 season promises to be a thrilling ride for both drivers and fans alike, with cutting-edge technology, new safety measures, and exciting new rules and events on the horizon. Get ready to mark your calendars, because the Formula One schedule for 2023 has been finalized. This year's season will kick off earlier than usual, with the first race taking place on March 5th in Bahrain before moving on to Saudi Arabia. One exciting change this year is the move of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix to May, following the success of the iconic Monaco Grand Prix. And for fans of the Dutch Grand Prix, mark your calendars for the month of August, as it will be only race scheduled for that month. Meanwhile, the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa-Francorchamps has been moved up to July 30th, just before the summer break. And for those who love a bit of glitz and glamour, get ready for the premiere of the Las Vegas Grand Prix on November 18th, just a week before the season finale in Abu Dhabi. With an exciting mix of classic and new venues, the 2023 season promises to be a thrilling ride for Formula One fans around the world. Get ready for some high-speed action, intense rivalries, and unforgettable moments as the world's best drivers battle it out for glory on the track. The upcoming 2023 Formula One season promises to be an exciting one, as it will feature both familiar faces and new talent on the grid. George Russell and Lewis Hamilton are two well-known names. Both have long-term contracts with Mercedes that will keep them in the sport for a while. The current F1 world champion, Max Verstappen, has extended his contract with Red Bull until the end of 2028. This means that he and Sergio Perez will continue to work together for another 2 years. Over at Ferrari, the team will feature a new duo with Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz joining forces. Meanwhile, Fernando Alonso's move from Alpine to Aston Martin set off a domino effect in the driver market, leading to a silly season frenzy. Despite Alpine's efforts to keep him, Oscar Piastri chose to sign with McLaren to replace Daniel Ricciardo. Lando Norris, already under contract with McLaren until 2025, will be Piastri's new teammate. Another interesting development for the 2023 season is the formation of an all-French duo at Alpine, with Pierre Gasly joining Esteban Ocon. Gasly took over for Alonso at Alpine. He had previously raced for Red Bull's sister team AlphaTauri. Speaking of AlphaTauri, the team has announced that Yuki Tsunoda will return for a third F1 season and will be joined by newcomer Nyck de Vries, who will replace Pierre Gasly. It remains to be seen how this new lineup will fare on the track. But fans are eagerly anticipating the start of the 2023 season to find out. As the 2023 Formula One season draws closer, the driver lineup for each team is taking shape, and some interesting developments have taken place. Lance Stroll has officially been confirmed as staying at Aston Martin, alongside Fernando Alonso. Valtteri Bottas teammate Zhou Guanyu, who had a good first year, had his contract renewed. This means that Valtteri Bottas will be working with him for another year. Kevin Magnussen has also made a surprising comeback with Haas and has a long-term contract with the team. However, there has been a change at Haas, with Mick Schumacher being replaced by Nico Hülkenberg. Over at Williams, the team has extended Alex Albon's contract for multiple years. However, there has been a departure, with Nicholas Latifi leaving the team at the end of the current season. The new driver for Williams is Logan Sargent, a young American driver who will face added scrutiny due to his nationality. As the 2023 season approaches, it will be interesting to see how these driver changes affect each team's performance on the track. Only time will tell which drivers will emerge as the ones who have the power to make a difference in the upcoming season. Thanks for watching.